Hey, we have all had our own journeys, sometimes frustrating, of obtaining high quality sleep, whether you have MS or not. My struggle has always had MS involved in one way or another. Falling asleep has never really been a problem for me. But just in the middle of the night, bam, I wake up and I can't go back to sleep. My mind is swirling with stupid, silly thoughts like, I wonder if she took what I said the wrong way. Or worse, my mind isn't swirling at all. It's not thinking of anything. But my heart's beating fast and I can't slow down. I'm wide awake. I just woke up for no good reason. It's not exactly the sweet dreams I crave, right? Now, let's talk about that sneaky little beast called anxiety. It's like an unwelcome guest who crashes the party, bringing a bag of worries and just won't leave. The frustration of waking up at midnight, dreading the hours to come, thinking, oh, okay, how many more hours do I have to lay in bed, toss and turn? That's what my brain just running around in circles thinking that. I toss and turn, wondering if I could ever just get a few more minutes of sleep, right? This has been the battle I've been fighting since I was diagnosed with MS in 2004. Granted, and it's gotten a whole lot better. The battle has occurred less often now, and my joy has exploded. In the past few years. But the fact is, it still happens occasionally. And it's a real thorn in my side. Just when I thought I would never find a solution, I stumbled upon something that felt like a light bulb suddenly flickering to life in a dark room. It's called Myo-Inositol. I never heard of it before, but when I did hear about it, I was kind of skeptical. What could this little carbohydrate do that all my Googling and all my research into MS hadn't already told me? But let me tell you, it's not just another wellness fad. It turns out to be a game changer. So I've started taking 2 capsules of Myo-Inositol, anywhere between an hour and a half hour before bed. And wow, what a difference. I think I've uncovered the secret code to unlock the peaceful night's sleep I've been wanting. Full of amazing dreams. Ones that last, and best of all, they last all night. I'll be blunt. I'm calling it my little sleep superhero. So if you've ever found yourself fighting to keep those pesky nighttime awakenings at bay, or if anxiety has been that annoying roommate you can't evict, stick around. I'm excited to share how Myo-Inositol has made those restless nights a thing of the past. And maybe just maybe, it might help you unlock your sleep success story. Hey, it's Steve. Let me dive into it some more. Imagine your sleep as a well-orchestrated symphony with an orchestra and everything. You got your violins, which is your, let's call it your deep sleep. Then you've got your flutes, let's call it your REM sleep. And you even have a cheeky tambourine that pops in occasionally, and let's call that your light sleep. When one of those instruments goes haywire, like how it does in MS, the whole performance can go off key. This is where Myo-Inositol struts in like a charismatic conductor, ensuring that each sleep cycle hits all the right notes. When multiple sclerosis enters the picture, it's like someone hits all the wrong notes, turning that beautiful melody you once had when you were younger into a chaotic jam session. MS can wreak havoc on our sleep cycles by throwing in a mix of fatigue, pain, neurological hiccups, bladder problems, you name it. MS can give it to you. And it leaves us feeling like a restless pinball zipping around from disruptive thought to disruptive thought. You might find yourself drifting off only to be yanked back awake by a sudden wave of discomfort or the sneaky urgency that can accompany MS symptoms. And just when you think you're finally getting some quality rest, bam! An unexpected nocturnal visit from lake spasms can transform your cozy sleep haven into a confusing maze where navigating back to dreamland seems impossible. That was my story. But now, I have Myo-Inositol. And it isn't just a one-trick pony. It helps stabilize my sleep architecture. That's a fancy term for how the body organizes sleep at stages. It can help ensure that we glide seamlessly between light sleep, deep sleep, REM sleep, without any pesky interruptions. Think of it as a master key that unlocks the door to a restful night. 1 minute you're dreaming, the next you're blissfully unaware of the outside world. Thank you, deep sleep. That's heaven, right? And so speaking of the outside world, have you ever woken up in the wee hours of the morning because of a loud car backfiring or a snoring partner? Well, Myo-Inositol can't help alleviate that exactly, and it doesn't have a direct effect, but it can help indirectly manage them by getting you back to sleep as fast as possible. With Myo-Inositol, you're not just getting better overall sleep, you're also building a fortress around your dreamland. It's like bringing in bouncers to your sleep club, keeping out unwanted distractions so all you have to do is relax and enjoy the concert of slumber. You may think 8 sleep aids could be better than Myo-Inositol, but let's be real. In a world overflowing with sleep aids promising to give you the best night's sleep ever since you were a kid, and I'll admit, I used to be one of them, Myo-Inositol is just the refreshing change that I've been waiting for. It's not a chemical concoction filled with side effects and the dreaded morning grogginess. No, not at all. It's a natural sleep aid that doesn't even know it's trying to be a sleep aid. But it works. It works so gently alongside your natural body processes, which nudge you towards restorative sleep without any harsh jolts or weird side effects of some of those other medications. You won't play an endless game of will I wake up every time the clock strikes midnight, even though you really aren't thinking that at midnight you're dead asleep. Instead, if you do wake up briefly, you might just roll over, fall back asleep, and dream of fluffy clouds that are cradling you. And let's spray a little fairy dust on top of that. Myo-Inositol has shown promise in certain studies to help with organ function and hormonal balance. That means it's not just a one-time gig for a better night's sleep. I mean, I take it every night. With every pill I swallow, it feels like you're dancing with Mother Nature, inviting her to help you chill out and drift off to dreamland. One huge aspect which makes it so effective is by elevating your serotonin levels. You might know it as the happy hormone, but did you know it also is a key player in our sleep game? Yep. Serotonin is like a concert's backstage crew, ensuring everything runs smoothly. When you're in balance, serotonin supports the production of melatonin. So picture this. This natural superstar helps you support the neurotransmitters that regulate mood and sleep, meaning more pep in your step during the day, and at night, less tossing and turning. So next time someone catches you and asks why you're glowing, just tell them it's all thanks to a little capsule that I take that has my sleep game on point. Plus, Myo-Inositol has a unique ability to enhance insulin sensitivity, which indirectly supports serotonin levels. If your blood sugar is swinging like a pendulum, it can cause your mood and sleep to wobble too. But Myo-Inositol can help keep those levels steady, resulting in an extra boost of serotonin, helping you to feel calm and collected as you prepare for snoozeville. So anxiety? Oh, anxiety. The uninvited guest at the slumber party, right? It shows up unannounced and tends to monopolize the conversation, keeping you from enjoying your own sleep party. Jerk. Luckily for us, Myo-Inositol comes armed with the calming presence that's ready to show anxiety the door. Not only does it help with sleep, but it's anxiolytic. That's a fancy word for anxiety-reducing property that can create a perfect atmosphere for relaxation. Imagine winding down after a long day. instead of your thoughts racing through a to-do list that's longer than your arm. Myo-Inositol slips in like a tranquil breeze. It works by modulating the brain's pathways and neurotransmitters related to stress and anxiety. Think of it as giving your mind a gentle hug. With its calming effects, you might find it easier to let go of your worries and embrace the peace, the bliss of peaceful sleep. You want to know the cherry that's on top? Myo-Inositol helps create a balanced environment in your brain chemistry. It encourages healthy levels of GABA, which is the relaxation neurotransmitter. And at the same time, it reduces adrenaline spikes that can keep your mind in overdrive. So picture yourself as a beautiful swan gliding across a serene lake. I don't picture myself as a swan, but you can if you want. You can picture yourself effortlessly calm and poised, with not a care in the world. After integrating Myo-Inositol into my nightly ritual, I've noticed a significant drop in night wakings. I've discovered a treasure chest filled with calm vibes that keep me asleep all night long. My mind isn't battling a nightly war of waking up and not being able to fall back asleep anymore. Now, if I do wake up, I'll simply roll over, grab my pillow, and slowly fade back to sleep. With the magical powers of Myo-Inositol, I now embrace those sweet, uninterrupted nights of bliss. Let me ask you. Let me know down in the comments. Have you tried Myo-Inositol to manage your sleep issues? Whether it be early risings or insomnia, which I didn't talk about insomnia in this video, but I think it might help. If so, what changes, if any, have you noticed in your sleep quality using it? Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss a video. Until the next one.